this video, we're gonna make a version of one of the iconic desserts in Hawaii, and that dessert is Guri Guri ice cream. It's found on Maui, and you know, when you're out in the Wailuku side, you really gotta go try this. It's sort of an ice cream. It's kind of a combination of, I guess it's like ice cream. It's kind of like sherbet. It's kind of like gelato all at the same time, and people go crazy over this stuff, and there's only one place in the world that makes it. But I'm gonna try to make a version of this, something you can do at home, something you can do for the hot summer days, and it's the kind of recipe that's perfect for the kids. So we'll get started here. The first ingredient is sweetened condensed milk. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour that into the bowl here. And there are many arguments about this, this Guri Guri ice cream, that what makes the recipe special is the condensed milk. And I think, you know, when you think of condensed milk, it has a slightly nutty, caramelized flavor. And when you have the Guri Guri ice cream, you get some of that, that flavor in the ice cream. Now, there's two flavors that you get there. It's strawberry and orange. And today we're gonna go ahead and make the orange. I added the condensed milk first, and now I'm gonna add a little bit of cream to this recipe. And I'm gonna use that cream for flavor, but also because the condensed milk is so thick, I'm gonna use it to sort of break it up, loosen it up, so that when I add the soda into this, it goes in easier. So I'm gonna mix it up. It's loosening up. It's getting a little bit more liquid, so that we can add the sodas in here. Now, there are 3 cans of soda. We're gonna add 1 lemon lime. We're gonna add 2 orange in this case. You know, if you're really feeling adventurous, you could go make some strawberry and then some orange and then partially freeze them and then mix them together. But today we're just gonna go ahead and make that orange. And people have said that this orange version sort of has a creamsicle-esque flavor. You guys make this and you guys decide on your own. So I'm gonna start with the first can of soda that goes in here, and it's gonna foam up, so you have to be careful and not add too much at one time. And you don't wanna, I'm just stirring it to incorporate it. I don't wanna whisk a lot, because what I'm trying to do, what I want is the carbonation. The carbonation is important because that's gonna make the frozen dessert light. It's giving it air. So if I pour this in and then I whisk it, I'll whisk all the air out, and that's not what I want. There goes for the second flavor in here. Again, don't go too crazy because you want the bubbles. Once you've made this recipe at home, feel free to, you know, adjust it, play with it. Maybe there's too much orange for your liking. Maybe you don't need the 7-Up, but make it, test it, see what you like. Okay, so now that all the heavy lifting is done, we'll go ahead and put these in cups. I have little, you know, little Dixie cups that we're gonna fill them, small ones. And then we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pour them in here, and then we're gonna go ahead and freeze it. Now, you could do this like I'm doing in little cups, because I like the ease in the portioning and the ease in eating it. But you could also do is pour all of this into a pan, and this is, you know, if you wanna go to the nth degree, pour the whole thing into a pan and then put it into a freezer, and then every hour, come back to the pan and scrape it and break it all up. Because what'll happen is it'll start to freeze, and then it'll have a frozen layer on the top. Then you come in, you break it all up, and it'll start to freeze again. You break it all up, and you'll get a nice consistency that way, almost like a granita. So, you know, I think it would be a fun thing to try, and you can see the differences. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead, fill these all up, and then I'm gonna put them in the freezer. And then I have some that I've already made, and I'll bring them out so you can see them, and I get to eat some. So we'll be right back. Okay, so here are the ones that I had made previously. As you can see now, they're nice and frozen, but here's the cool part is the spoon goes in there and it's delicate. It's not a frozen solid block. And that's because one, the amount of sugar to liquid ratio that's in there, but also all of those bubbles that we talked about that we didn't want to lose help keep it from becoming a frozen solid mass. So here we go. I'm gonna go and enjoy some of this, but remember, this is a great dish or a great treat that you can do for the summertime, and it's one of those the kids always love. So for more recipes like this, visit us at foodland.com.